Hey, course members, welcome back to another course member live stream. Okay, first thing I want to show you is something that I put together, started working on here over the weekend. Every time I do an analysis from now on, I'm going to update my a price target sheet. And I also want to kind of show a little bit of a comparison as to the risk relativity between them. So I plan to link this once I have it more complete, but I want to kind of show it to you right now. So this is it. This is kind of what I've built out so far. And what it really does is, in my opinion, is as a long run hold. So I should say that as long run hold, not to trade, right? Put that little warning in there. What I really want to say here is Tesla to me has out of all of the companies I'm investing in, which it sounds crazy to say it, I know, but I guess you just have to be a crazy believer in it. But Tesla to me has probably the lowest risk out of all of the companies we're looking at. Maybe I should put them at close to 2, and then maybe we'll bump these all a little bit because it can't be perfectly the lowest risk. I think like Apple would be more like, I feel like a 1, right? Apple, Microsoft, but potentially less growth here, right? If I even think about that, Apple, Microsoft, they're so low risk. You might want to just bump these up. Okay, here we go. There. Let's map this a little bit more like this. How do I feel about that? Something like this. What I'm basically trying to show is there is a relative risk between the stocks that we're buying. Apple, to me, very, very low risk. It's almost like a cash park. Tesla has this really beautiful combination of, in my opinion, being relatively low risk, but then also having a beautiful return. Like I've got a mark here that if you buy it under 600 or under 800, you've still got some great growth opportunity here. With 100 times multiple, which is expensive, but it's because we're at the beginning part of the growth curve at Tesla. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to see a 10% growth on your money investing in Tesla, which is phenomenal. You look at 2020 and it's like 10%. That's nothing. That's like a day for me. We've got to have real expectations for the long run. When we do 5-year estimates, we can't go, we're going to get 80% a year. Like 2020 was great, but we're not going to see that consistently every year, obviously. Etsy, to me, great opportunity. It's right there with Tesla. Actually, I should put Square as more like a 4. There we go. Because I think Wayfair is a little more risky than Square. So we'll put them like this. Yeah, I like this. So this is really my chart in terms of how to keep these relative to each other, right? But then you could also kind of see the price targets here for Etsy and Square and the expectations. I do have Tattooed Chef and Shift as a little bit riskier than these big companies, but they have potentially more growth because they're so teeny tiny. To me, when you look at like SPACs, I threw them on here. These are like the perfect example, like even like MViz, GoEV. These are just like straight up roulette. Like these are your max risk companies. Actually, Shift should be more like a 6. There we go. Now, I like how I'm aligning this sort of live with y'all. So you can kind of see my thought process in this. But yeah, like I'll zoom out here a little bit so you could screenshot this for now if you want. But what I plan to do is just add some commentary. And then that way, along with that 1337 sheet that we have, and you can kind of see the allocations of the stocks there, you can also see the individual buy targets, because I get asked buy targets all the freaking time. And so this weekend, I started putting this together. I just finished my NIO analysis. The NIO analysis, literally, oh my gosh, like I get so many requests for stock analyses. And the way I do the analysis, it's so fundamentals driven that I think the NIO analysis probably took me like 10 hours to put together. Now, to film the video and to edit the video was like an hour. But the research that went into it, oh my gosh, I spent a lot of time on my NIO analysis. So I really like NIO. I haven't even looked for the last like 3 hours to see what stocks are doing. We'll pull that up in just a moment. But the short-term fluctuations don't matter as much as these long-term valuations. So these are things I'm excited by. Yeah, I can kind of put myself with NIO and Wayfair at about the same level of risk, in my opinion. I think that's fair. Etsy's got a better valuation than Square. I should really have Etsy closer to Tesla. A little less growth at Tesla, but also a little bit safer at Etsy. So we'll drop that a little bit there. Depending on when you buy it. I mean, if you look over here, Etsy looks like it has more growth potential, but Still fine tuning this. I will also put Enphase on here. Enphase is another one that'll probably end up right around here as a 3 to 4. It just depends on how I pencil their valuation when I update it. But yeah, in terms of risk level, like if I were blindly buying stocks solely off risk level, and I wanted like some risk balance in my portfolio, I would have a lot of like the Apple and the Amazon, right? These are easy, low risk stocks. But then I'd also have a lot in Tesla, Etsy, Enphase, Lemonade. If I were going to put Lemonade on here, because that's another big one that we've got. Lemonade, Piton, they're probably over here at the 6. You know, kind of with the Tattooed Chef and the Shift, they could be big, you know, explosive ones. And yeah, I actually put a little bit less risk on Neo than I do these guys. So we'll see. But that helps, I think, a little bit. You know, what's more risky? Like in my opinion, a Very Good Foods is like an 8. I probably put like the cannabis stocks. They're probably like a 7 for me. We'll see. I mean, because this is so reliant on regulation, that could actually be you know, we might talk about this for tomorrow, because tomorrow's Georgia election day. This could dramatically shift, you know, the impact for election day tomorrow. You know, if Democrats win, oh my gosh, Tesla, you know, the green here, you know, wait, I should make them blue. Yeah, we'll make them blue here, right? blue. What's another blue one? This is a blue one. This would probably be a recipient of, it wouldn't be as blue though. So we could go with maybe a little bit more of a, that's too dark. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this will help. This is probably some of my initial expectations here. The more blue, the better. Let's see here. Everything else, if Dems sweep tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me to see a little bit of a sell-off in the market, but it wouldn't be anything other than a buying opportunity. Okay, cool. So let's now pull up what we got. It is, by the way, the first time we've done a live stream this year, so I should say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year. Let's go ahead and pull up and see. Let's start with what's losing, because it's always oh my gosh, every single SPAC is selling off. Oh my gosh, it's literally just SPAC. Yep. No, this doesn't surprise me. Like, look at this. SPAC. I don't know if Very was. They probably were. That's so funny that I literally just ranked them as riskier, and they're 11%. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. Here's the PaySafe one. Oh my gosh, even Luminar. Wow, it's a bloodbath over here. This is horrible. No, but that's okay. I mean, like, if we just take out the SPACs for a moment, our day would look like this. Oh, Dave & Buster's down 9 to 10%. Just laugh at the SPACs. Do not feel bad if you're upside down on money in some of these. I put a little bit of play money into like Switchback and Quantum, and they're down, but whatever. Like, anytime I say like SPAC, just know Russian roulette, gamble, dangerous, risky. Now we are going to get to a point here. I mean, 40% down as a trader, okay? And I'm not a trader, but as somebody who would potentially one day be interested in trading swings, this sell-off is obscene. Like, somebody please tell me what the news is at QuantumScape, because there would have to be like, if it's a short seller, I will buy this stock. Let's look this up. QuantumScape. Let's see what happened today. QuantumScape plummets, bucking optimism about EV related. Okay, so here's a Bloomberg article. Let's see what's going on. All right. Oh, come on. Every time I open up Bloomberg, I swear, every time I open up Bloomberg, they make me sign in again. It is so annoying. Like, could you just stay logged in for one time? Anyway, while I log in really quick, because I do want to log in and I do want to talk to us about this, because this is kind of urgent, I think, with how much it's sold off here. Let's look at what else is losing here. So every SPAC is losing. Lemonade. Oh, whoops. Lemonade's selling off a little bit. That's fine. I really wanted to sell one of my Lemonade options and buy the shares. Um, I lost some premium obviously today. Like I think my option on it's down because I have one out of all my options. I have one that's relatively short term, and it is a March call on Lemonade. It's the only short term one I have. The other ones, all of my other ones are. I do have a shift at the end of this year, but everything else is 2022 or 2023. But I do have this Lemonade call that expires March 19th. And so I'm like, I really wanted to trade out of that today and just buy the shares. I'm way up in the position, obviously, but I don't know because, this is why I hate options sometimes too, because on these long run fundamentals, you end up getting stuck into a short-term decision. Hate that. It's one thing, like if I'm going to go into a stock, like I'm going to swing this, like it's totally different. Okay. Are you serious? I just logged in literally for Bloomberg just to say that it sank its most ever on Monday, making it a stark outlier in the sector as stocks of most electric vehicle companies rallied. It's just a headline, man. That didn't tell us anything. Anyway. All right. Let's see if there's one more news article here about Quantum. There's a Seeking Alpha article about a significant hurdle for EVs or for solid state batteries. And this is something I warned. I've regularly talked about Quantum State and said that at QuantumScape, state or solid state, whatever, something you have to be very careful of with QuantumScape is it's one thing to have like this really cool battery in a lab. It's quite another thing to have a battery that actually functions in a vehicle. Totally different things, right? Let's see. Anything else? I'll pull up the chat here. Maybe you guys know. Why QS is plunging today, says investor whatever place. QS took a nosedive today. To start off with, the company filed an S1 form on Friday. The S1, okay, what did it say? The S1 freeze. Oh, shares and warrants, freeze them up. Okay, so the private. Oh, I see. Okay. So the PIPE investors are able to sell out, and they're like, "Hey, I'm up 5x on my money. Get me out of here." Totally makes sense. That. I mean, I hate putting money into the SPACs, but like if you were going to put money in, so that's sometimes a reason to bank off the dilution, if that is what happened. Okay, let's keep looking at stocks here, and then we got to do some Q&A. So let's see what else we got here. Bitcoin hit like 30, I think it was 34.7K or something like that. And I have zero money in Bitcoin, but I've been watching this one, and now it's falling a little bit. But I mean, Bitcoin's volatile. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If it's entirely possible Bitcoin could also at some point sell off heavily again. There's a lot of euphoria in Bitcoin right now. Let's go to I mean, look at that. That is insane. Parabolic here. And we can't really compare to March. Let's get March out of there. Let's just look at the last bit here. Yeah, there we go. If Tesla comes back, or Bitcoin comes back down to the low 20s, I think Bitcoin might be a little bit more interesting, but it's hard for me to buy when something is doing this. Okay, let's see what else we got here. And then we will, oops. Oh no. Get back in there. Stop it. There we go. All right. What else we got? So Airbnb down 6%. Oh, they're under IPO now. Ooh. I know they fell at one point. Yeah, they got to 121, but they're under IPO closing price now. Ooh. Oh, Peloton down again. Etsy. Ooh, good. Good. Yes. Because look at my sheet. Where's my sheet? Let's get that sheet up again. It's 150 is the buy target on Etsy. Like the buy heavy under, right? Oh, this is exciting. I was hoping for like a January, some kind of sell-off in January, so we can get some more buying opportunities, because things have just been so ridiculously expensive. Let's see. Qualcomm's flat basically from 148. It's always been at 148. JPM. Okay. All right, a lot of red actually here. Actually, more red than we have green. Tattooed. Oh, what happened? Tattooed Chef, I thought this morning was up like 4%. Now it's sold that off again. Fleer up on potential buyout rumor. Arcturus or whatever up because it's bouncing off a bottom. Oh, Neo's up 7%. Okay. 4 or 5% at Xpeng. Tesla, gosh, 722. Geez, man. It doesn't end. Great companies, though. I've actually updated a little bit. Let me pull this up, and then we'll do some Q&A. Just keep buying Tesla. That's just a company you can really keep buying. I just updated the spreadsheet for the 1337s and that whole group of stocks. So let me just show you really quick the changes and why I made them. So I just increased in 1337 V9 the percentage going to electric vehicles, a good chunk. Like I want a lot of money going into Tesla when I buy these pies. And in this case, that's 14%. So you put $100 in, I'm sorry, you put $1,000 in, 145 is going to Tesla. I think that's totally fair. It's my highest conviction stock. And I want money going into Enphase. I also want money going into NIO. And I like that I almost have twice as much money going into NIO over XPeng. I prefer NIO right now. A good amount. And these pies are really supposed to be a constant reflection of where my brain is. Wayfair I've reduced a little bit because my last analysis that I did between Wayfair and Etsy, I had said that I want Wayfair to be I want to buy Etsy about 2.5 to 3 times as much as Wayfair. So I updated this. Honestly, I'd probably just throw eBay out of here, but I don't want to sell it. So that's the only reason it's sitting here, but it's like 0.2%. So whatever. Beyond Meat, I much prefer Tattooed Chef. As you can see, I'm buying twice as much Tattooed as I am Beyond. I think the valuation at Shift and Tattooed is juicy. Like, they're the most yummy stocks to buy in terms of pure valuation. But it also takes the market to agree with you for those stocks to move. What else did I change? I lowered housing a little bit. Where did I? Yeah, I brought them to 7%. I lowered them a little bit, and I rebalanced this because I always want Redfin and Etsy, or Redfin and EXPI to be the bigger ones. But I did temporarily have Opendoor higher right before the merger because I thought they would run up. They did run up. They ran from like $22 to $31, $32. And then they, because they're a SPAC, promptly sold off again. Oh, well, we got our position there. I'm not selling Opendoor, but I still prefer adding to Redfin, EXPI. Still keeping recovery and bio low. I might do this. I might take Disney in this and do more like something like 25. Yeah, something like this. I prefer this at the recovery. I'm tempted to take a few percent and increase recovery. So I haven't published the 1339 yet, but I'm tempted to up the recovery, maybe to like 3%. Yeah, that way I'm getting 1.5% going into Disney, 0.75% going into Carnival Win. I might do that, and I probably would take back from, I don't know that I want to take from here. I don't know that I want to take, if I take one from here, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I'll have to play with this a little bit in terms of where I take that other 3% from. I might take a little bit off EV again if I take this down this time. But this is just so you could see how I establish these. Maybe we take a percent off here, Etsy. No. Do I want to? Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. And then I could take one over here. 12. Yeah. That's comfortable. I like that. That's probably going to be the new 1339. 1338. I did move NIO a little bit, so I'm going to update this a little bit. Still haven't announced this one, but I did move NIO up a little bit. This is like one of the only SPACs that we have in here is SBE, which that one's selling off today. And then not sure, like part of me is still tempted to consider putting NIO into this, but this is still my pure 7 high conviction stocks. Don't know if I can throw NIO into this. And then it becomes top 8 stocks, right? So, yeah. Those are current thoughts, current price targets, lot to say here. But these are really the long run plans, not the swing plans. If I were going to swing stuff, I mean, part of me is tempted to buy QuantumScape right now. And I will say, I have to take a little bit of credit here. Okay. I felt so bad because, and so I have to make myself feel a little bit better. I bagged on XL Fleet. I said I'm selling XL Fleet, and I bagged on that one. And like, and mostly because you gotta watch my video on it, but mostly because like the stuff, all of their like, oh, we have a relationship with Coke and FedEx. It's all from like 2013. It's Fugazi. Like they're not, I don't see real reorders at XL Fleet. Like, I was pissed about this one. So I sold it. And then, of course, this company that's famous for short selling comes out and go, we have a $60 price target on XL Fleet. Skyrockets to the moon, and it's right back where basically we sold it. So I feel a little redeemed about that. But yeah, sometimes when those companies come out with like those, we're shorting the stock or we're buying the stock, we have a new price target. You gotta be careful with those. Those are great ways to play the little swing, but they are so wrongly motivated sometimes. Like these companies, they establish a short-term position, they buy a bunch of call options, they put out this is the best stock ever, the stock skyrockets, and then they sell it, and then they're just literally playing the market. It should be illegal, but it's not. Okay, so let's now do some Q&A. I've done a lot of talking here, but I have a lot to say. It was a 3-day weekend. And it's a new year now. So let's do some Q&A. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so okay, it looks like it actually it cut off some of the most recent chat here. So I'm gonna try to get the top back here, but in the meantime, let me just answer these questions a little out of order here. So ever since Bitcoin started to run, its graphic cards prices have doubled. Would NVIDIA and AMD be a good buy? I like those companies, and I have them in the 1337. You got to be careful, though, because they're not only using, and this is where it gets so complicated, they're not just using AMD and NVIDIA and that. They're using, I can't remember what they're called. Somebody's going to know in this chat. There's a specific sole purpose processor. I don't know what the name is right now. There's some kind of specific sole purpose processor that is used much more efficiently solely for Bitcoin mining. And it's much, there it is, ASAIC or whatever it is, ASAIC, something like that, chips, ASAIC chip. Let me see it. Oh, I think you, I'm sorry. Oh, here, application specific integrated circuit, ASIC chips. You got to find manufacturers of those. I think that's your Bitcoin play. So keep that in mind when you're looking at Bitcoin. I don't know if AMD and NVIDIA and that if they manufacture those. I do not know. Is NVIDIA at 53 about? Yeah, I think I actually I don't know that I can get to my. I think the first like chunk of chats disappeared. And I got them up on both screens here, so I'm sorry. I'm just gonna start from here. So if you asked a question like early, you might have to re-ask it. I'm sorry about that. I talked too long. I talked for 20 minutes. When do I ever do that? Oh, every day. Well, anyway. Bought more CRM, Baba through the Rest in Pi. Okay, good. I like CRM, Salesforce, great. Thinking of being a full-time agent for 2 years, then moving into being an agent for 4 to 5 months out of the year. Yeah, do it full-time for 2 years. See how it goes. And then you could always see how much you want to take the pedal off the foot off the pedal. Don't know anything about EW. I just posted the Neo video. You probably didn't get a notification because YouTube's like that. But it's a very detailed Neo video. Like if you want to know everything about Neo, it's a deep video. Yeah, it's posted. It posted, yeah, no notifications. Classic. Freaking YouTube. Rocket, look, Rocket and UWM, the market is just not valuing these mortgage giants well. I think it's because of forbearance. These guys are tough. I got Rocket. I'm not going to sell it, but I got nothing more to say about that one. Risk score of Palantir and PayPal. Yeah, PayPal's less risky than Square because the valuation's more reasonable. Palantir is so unknown. It's a little bit of a hypey stock. So let's do that. I would put Palantir at a 7, and I would actually put PayPal at a 2. PayPal 2. Good question. So are you taking action in response to Prop 19? I already bought a building from my family members this year or last year, but other than that, no. Yes on buying Neo under 60. Would you say psychedelic would be risky? Yeah. And honestly, I know nothing about that. Totally uneducated, clueless. Coin Quantum dropped like an anchor. Yeah, dude. First time in a while I see biotech trending up. Yeah. Where to invest for our child? I mean, invest the same way you do. The pies. The pie is no difference. T-shirt, does it? I wish this shirt glue in the dark. Was glow in the dark? I actually don't know if it glows in the dark. It might. I love this shirt. Is it bad to invest in a company I work for, Allstate? Yeah, I mean, I would diversify, because if you get laid off at your company or whatever, you know, and your stock starts tanking, you know, you're double exposed. It's dangerous. You got to close your options. I know that's what I'm talking about. The theta decay, exactly, because I'm gonna lose value. So I might, let's see what Lemonade is doing now. I might close that one and then go buy the shares. I mean, I guess I'll just be buying. I'll have less profit and I'll be buying the shares a little cheaper. But the problem is, because of that, I think I'm down like, oh gosh, yeah. See, it's down 13% today, and the shares are down 6%. It just sucks. The timing sucked. The problem is, if I wait, the same thing can happen tomorrow. I'm way up on that option call. You know, I spent. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. I didn't even know. I'll show it to y'all. And maybe I'm just being like greedy here. I don't know. That's always possible. See, I bought this for $15,000. And right now it's at $54,000. So like, what am I complaining about? I guess I'm complaining because it's down $8,000 today, right? But I've only got 3 months left in this. So I should really close this option and just buy the stock at the same moment to transition over. I'll have slightly less gains, but you know, that's what happens with short-term options. But again, I've got 3 months left, and it's entirely possible that Lemonade could go into a little sell-off cycle. So I don't know. I don't want to sell on a red day because I know after hours it's going to be green. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I should. I think as a short term, I should just sell it now, or I'll put it in as a limit sell, this option, and then I gotta buy the shares right away. So I'll buy $54,000 or whatever I end up getting this for. So I got 10 contracts. So I gotta get it out of it because I'm gonna lose the time on it. Again, I hate that about the short term. So much of me says, Kevin, do it tomorrow when it's gonna be up 2%. The notifications, so many. Okay, let's review. Enter the limit. I'll just put a limit in of let's go with 54. That's fine. I'll take 54K out. So I turned 15K into 54. What am I complaining about? Let's see if it even executes. Sometimes it takes. Oh, it sold right away. Okay, well, let me go buy really quick then. Hold on. Let's. Oh, okay. Brings me back to Lemonade. So let me buy what I just did here. So let's buy it, and we'll buy. Oh, not contracts. We want to buy shares. Trade, buy. Oh, I'm under the contract. Okay, that makes sense. Lemonade, buy. Hey, look, now I feel like I'm buying on red though, so maybe it's a good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, that's my short option. I'll just show you guys. I don't care. I'll show you guys my options. Hold on. So I can put it on. Yeah, this is on. I'll put it on total return. So far I'm a little bit red on Shift, up on Redfin, way up obviously on Tesla. See, there's your rocket for you. Apple, obviously the Lemonade and Tesla ones are just killer. Little bit on Neo options and next, but these are all long, right? These are all long options. So I could let these sit for a while. But yeah. Okay. All right, let's go back to questions. Bag holding rocket like a champ. Bingo. What would you say to a financial advisor that praises mutual funds? Yeah. So the reason they do that is because that's how they make their money. And I don't blame them for that, but that's how they get their fee, you know, their 1% management fee or whatever. Need your thoughts on 1-800-Flowers. My gosh, I know nothing about that. I do think with the sell-off in, I'm sorry, the lack of office use, you're going to get less of those flower deliveries. I feel like, I don't know, just a speculation. I feel like it's a little weird to send flowers to somebody's home compared to their office. No, I'm not going to go buying in Idaho. I really, anytime I break my rules, I get screwed. So I don't like buying out of the area. I really like the within the 30 minutes of where I am. I like that a lot. So I don't know anything about Wish. It's like when I think of Wish, I think like Make-A-Wish. That just shows you I'm clueless. How do you avoid taxes when parking money in the market? You don't. If you make a profit, you gotta pay the taxes. If you make a profit. How do you heat and cool your garage gym? I do have a garage gym. How do I do that? I have a mini split in there. That's freaking awesome. It is so good. I love the thing. Yeah, really like it. So what else do we have here? So it's a ductless mini split, they call it. Today's a good opportunity for Enphase. Yeah, I think Enphase is down too. JMIA, don't know anything about that. I know there's a lot of hype around that. This is like what the Africa, what is it called? The Amazon or something like that, right? No idea. Hold on. Hold on one sec. One sec. Sorry, Patricia. Okay. Option play. Yeah, I mean, in the future, I'll do more swing tradey stuff. Really, this lemonade one shouldn't be considered swing tradey because I'm not doing any technical analysis on this. I'm just closing the position because I'm out of time, in my opinion. I mean, I could hold this in the short term, but I don't like that. It's not my play for lemonade. My play for lemonade is long term, and so I'm for it because I bought a short trade here. I'm forced to execute. I still have 3 months, but I still feel forced to execute. Actually, it's 2 months, right? February, March. Yeah, 2 months. Zoom. What's Zoom doing? I don't know what Zoom's doing. I don't think we're gonna have time for real estate today. Unfortunately, I babbled too much today. What is Zoom doing today? Zoom 4%. Oh, it's way under the 450 target or a 400 target rather. I haven't analyzed Spirit Air yet. That's next. And maybe we'll look at Zoom again too. I don't know. Zoom's a tough one. Zoom's like where people park their money when they're nervous about the recovery. That makes it tough. Spirit didn't let those guys on the podcast convince you the Spirit, did you? Yeah, not yet. I'm still. I freaking hate Spirit. Okay, I can't support the company is the problem. I hate it. But I'll probably still look at it from a stock point of view. And Southwest, look, I know a lot of people love Southwest. Like the stock obviously has been fired. It's a great company, and balance sheet wise, like Southwest, whew, amazing, best airline. But I hate the way they assign seats. I'm sorry, I don't fly Southwest because of that. Even though SPACs play a small percentage in your pie, how much overall are you down in your SPAC slice? In my SPAC slice, I have no idea. I bought them on Webull. Pretty sure SBE or whatever is down like 18% or something like that. I don't know. It's ugly. It's fine. It doesn't matter because it's such a small portion. Switchback's down 14 grand for me. Loser. Oh well. Yeah. So I haven't shared this Excel spreadsheet yet. Any advice for investing for a child? Again, like you would. Definitely Tattooed Chef over Beyond. I don't have a position in Etsy. Willing to wait for a good dip to buy. I mean, I would nibble today and nibble tomorrow if you were waiting for a dip to buy. Just buy a bit today, buy a bit more tomorrow. What's with MVIS in the day? What? Hold on. MVIS. Yeah, MVIS was up like what? 1 minute. MVIS was way up today, and now it's down again. I don't get this one. Yeah, it went all the way up to what, $6.06, and then plummeted right back down to $5. It's hilarious. This is the SPAC penny stock world for you. Chinese listed stocks on American markets drop with the American market, or that's tough to say how they correlate. That's tough to say. I don't know the answer to that. Any thoughts on how to play real estate this year? Yeah, I want to buy. I have been loving stocks so much, but I want to buy something bigger than I have before. And that's mostly because I can't get financing on wedge deals anymore. I'm pissed. I can, but it sucks. It's like 6% and prepayment penalties and it's just disgusting. So like if I could still get financing on wedge deals every day, I'd be out there shopping for these wedge deals because they keep coming up, but I can't buy them anymore. It sucks. This is why, like, if you don't own real estate yet, buy real estate for yourself first. There's our real estate segment for today. And real estate takes a lot of my time. Lots. Okay, let's see. NVIDIA, use plan. Oh, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, please tell me more about Palantir, because Palantir is one of those things where if you're not in the military, you're just like, it's on Wall Street Bets. You know, like, it's hard to understand these contracts. Is it like the military version of Snowflake, or is it more like the military version of like a Snowflake / Salesforce / C3 AI? Please enlighten. I don't know that you have to combine Robinhood and Webull. I think it's fine to have them split. A lot of people transferring from Webull to from Robinhood to Webull. Is there going to be a new link for the Insta360? Oh, did they come out with a new Insta thing? Really? Hold on. Insta, the 1X2? What's the 1X2? Wait, really? Insta360 1X2. Did they come out with a new camera? Please tell me they did. That I would get. Ooh. Oh, I gotta buy that. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I will buy it and I'll do a review on it. That's good. Hold on, let me see. If I can get you a link on that. See, they came out with the R, and man, the R pissed me off. And this is why I say, let me buy this stuff and test it first, because I will tell you if it sucks. And I got the R for free, and I did not like it. It didn't work well with the what's it called? Matterport. I don't know. It just, everything about it just, it was slow. It was slower than, and that's one of the big things about the Insta360 that's so wonderful about the Insta360 is fast. I don't have time to do all these big scans. So I really did enjoy that about, let's see, Insta360. Yeah, Insta360. Okay, I'll figure it out. Fastly versus Cloudflare. Cloudflare has a better valuation, but they are both great companies. And so we own both of them in the pies. Grandparents are planning on moving out of the house. They only have remodeled one bathroom in 20 years they've lived there. Should we remodel and do any updates before putting it on the market? Yes, absolutely. Insta360. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like people have already been using my link to buy the Insta360 too. I didn't even know. Here, I'll link it to y'all right now if you want. But again, I will gladly buy it first. Where's the chat? Here it is. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat now. There you go. That's interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, but make sure it works with Matterport, right? That's the thing too. So I don't know anything about this one. Somebody asked for the link, so I'm just providing that value here. But the Insta R does not work with Matterport. But it'll be interesting. We could go to Matterport.com and see. I'll do a review video on it. We gotta focus on the other. No, it looks like they have both on their website. Capture platform. 360 cameras. Here we go. No, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Supported cameras. Insta360 1X. I'll email them because I've got a contact over there. And it's a 360. They're pretty good. They're helpful. And she's pretty responsive. Although they are in China, so their time zone, they're probably sleeping right now. I don't know what time it is in China right now, but it's probably not daytime. So okay, here we go. I will ask right now. quick question. Will the Insta360 One X2 have Matterport? Okay, we'll find out. No, Hylion, no. And I'm sorry, I'm jumping around on the questions here because I screwed up, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to answer everybody's question today, but I'm going to try my best. It's 2 a.m. in China. Thank you. LO tickets are cheap, but man, you pay big if you have luggage. Yep, true. You guys are all bagging on Spirit. I have a chance of being stationed in Fort Irwin, California. What are your thoughts on the area? Know nothing about it. You know, look up population poverty. See if that makes you want to buy. Your financing for real estate is worse because you already have a lot. Yes, it's because I already have a lot. I want to be clear. For my guess is 99% of us watching this video, your financing is beautiful. 1 to 4 real estate is where it's at. I can't do it anymore. It sucks. I miss it so much. How can I invest and build my portfolio from a third world country with an average salary of 1,400 euro? Well, I mean, I think you can invest in a similar way that I don't know if you can invest in the US stock market. If you can still follow the same recommendations. Obviously, you know, the numbers that you'll be buying at will be, is that 1,400 a month or 1,400 a year? You know, because then you got to really find something that has fractional shares. But the next thing you really want to consider is what can you do to increase your income? If you can work for people in America, even where you live, that would be ideal because you're going to be able to get paid more. You know, telework. I have no idea what it is that you do. Matthew says, Go EV's down to over 12%. I have to cut half my position. Crying face with the smiley. Yeah, Go EV just it's like burning down to the ground. Great company. I'm holding everything that I bought in it, but yeah, down on that one too. The SPACs, I'm telling you, the SPACs, they are roulette. And so I do not feel bad. If you are down on the SPACs, you played roulette. You tried to play. So did I. That's okay. Because as long as like 98% of our money is in these quality companies, we keep winning. And that's the goal. Moved to Gasline without a permit, and now they refuse to turn gas on. Man, that's bogus. We're not, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well then hire the plumber and tell him, fine, make it right. And that sucks. The gas company's doing that. See if the plumber, yeah, because then they're gonna make you do plans. Oh, I'm sorry. That's all I could say. It sucks because you're probably gonna have to draw it up in terms of what you moved. But get a licensed plumber to make it right, draw it up, and just go through it. That's the downside of real estate. You start doing things that require permits, cities suck. Cities suck. You prefer gas or electric? I mean, I prefer gas because it's cheaper out here. I have 35K cash in an emergency fund. Do you recommend M1 Finance 1% APY? Yeah, I mean, definitely get it into a high-yield savings account rather than just sitting in cash, of course. But I wouldn't have that much money as an emergency fund. My stocks are my emergency fund. Remember, even if they sell off 50%, I still have more money, right? Have you looked into IVZ? No. You could exercise I could, yeah. UFC, no. I'm going to link the new spreadsheets, but the 1337 spreadsheet, you can already see that link is live. It's in the Discord. No, I'm not buying Zoom buy heavy, so I'll have to change that. And I'll do that with my new price target sheet here. So Dropbox, I don't like the company. I think it's the only reason it's a pump is because people think that it's going to get acquired. That's the Dropbox play. No rental relief news yet, sadly. I will link the price target sheet soon. I'm not ready for it to be linked yet. I do like Neo. Go watch the Neo video. SPACs are fine if you buy close to NAV before merger. I agree with you. Net asset value. Okay. I'll do a couple more questions and I gotta go. You don't know IVZ, Nokia, don't know anything about it. Where are the spreadsheets? Yeah. The 1337 spreadsheet is in Discord. You can see it under like the stock pie section if you scroll up a little bit. The other one's not out yet, the price target one. No, I don't think Dave and Buster's a BK risk anymore. I think but that's also been priced into the stock now. I think now they just got to get out of debt and get people coming back. TO, Ventura County, I'm bullish. San Jose versus moving to the Sacramento area. I don't know. I mean, I think both of the areas are, San Jose is probably a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say on that. So, what's making you hesitant to add all 3 of your pies to your portfolio? Oh, no, I have all 3 of my pies in my portfolio. Yeah, I have money in all 3 of them. Yeah, so no hesitation there. No, the pies to me are like stupid easy. Invest blindly. You just keep putting money into them. Hey, today's a little bit of a red day. Great, go buy a little bit. If you have 1337 already, I think if you click invest in this pie, it should work. So I think Enphase does have a moat with the micro inverters. Yeah, I saw that question earlier. I don't know if I answered it, but yeah, I like Enphase. Okay, folks, I got to go. I don't know anything about Wish. I'm sorry. Longer live stream today, but it was fun. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.